Some days you just need to play a game of toast. You know?
Okay.
John, what are we about to do?
We're about to masturbate.
Goddamn right. It's time for toast. It's time for the Freedom Friends Master Debate.
You put some weird shit on your toaster.
Well, it's like the soggy cracker.
Yeah.
Plain toast, soggy cracker, whatever you want to call it. Circle jerk of sorts.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Urban Dictionary, people, look it up.
Not only has Mikey played that game, he's lost several times.
On purpose. No. And so how this works, Justin comes up with a funny ass topic. We do our master debate about it. And it usually goes off on a tangent, something fucking dumb. Justin, you got a topic for us today?
I sure do, fellas.
Nice. What you got?
All right, boys.
All right, boys.
What do you think about celebrities endorsing politicians?
Tell them to go fuck themselves.
Gay. Yeah.
You know who I think summed it up perfectly? Ricky Gervais at his famous fucking Golden Globe speech.
Yeah.
When he's like, you are in no position to lecture the public on fucking anything. Most of you spent less time in school than Greta Thunberg. So come up here, take your award, thank your fucking agent and your God, and fuck off. Guys, it wouldn't be the Freedom Friends if we didn't talk about our number one sponsor, Warfighter Tobacco. Obviously, you guys have seen us all smoke them. We're here to talk about a quality product that everybody can enjoy. The great equalizer, as we've called it, the Warfighter Tobacco Stick. And it's not just cigars. They've got humidors, travel humidors, cutters, lighters, everything you need to get started on that journey. Check out warfightertobacco.com and use that code FTFO. Score yourself that sweet, sweet 15%. If you want to know my personal favorite, I'm a 762 Field guy. I like that Sumatra, real nice and even keeled cigar. Great for us beginner smokers, right? And I'm told that these taste even better when you're listening to the Freedom Friends podcast. Now, back to the show. This episode is brought to you by Grill Your Ass Off. It's no secret, we're all middle-aged dudes who love barbecue. Grill Your Ass Off is our main go-to for our spices. That's what we use, man. Whether you're doing burgers on the grill, steaks, or my personal favorite, a little bit of pork belly burn ends, right? They've got you covered on all of that. They also have salsas. They also have seasonings and spices. They got beer salts. They've got everything, man. Check them out. GrillYourAssOff.com/Freedom Friends Podcast, or use the code Freedom Friends Podcast at checkout. And I think I couldn't say it better. Like, I was just like,
I mean,
all right.
I guess, right? Like, if you're going to endorse somebody, that's your right, whatever.
Yeah, respect.
But it's my right to lose respect for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like we watched an ad that was voiceovered by Sam Elliott a little while ago.
Yeah.
Kind of hurts my soul.
Yeah.
I'm a big Sam Elliott fan.
Yeah.
You know, from fucking.
So I think one thing that people forget is even though actors play a consistent role throughout their career,
Typecasting.
they don't believe it.
Well, I guess not.
Well, I mean, look at Liam Neeson. He's made all of his money on movies that involve firearms, and he is anti-gun.
Yeah.
Yeah. True.
All of it. You show me a movie he was in where he doesn't have a gun.
What's the old gangster guy that is a real douchebag?
Fucking De Niro.
Yeah.
De Niro, yeah. Like De Niro,
That was a
De
disappointment
Niro,
too.
he plays manly men. Like,
Yeah.
like
Taxi driver,
And he's
bro.
just a little bitch.
and he's just a little bitch in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a little. Remember when he came out looking like a fucking gremlin? I got one thing to say. Fuck Trump. Fuck
Yeah.
you, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
nobody gives a shit what your fucking decrepit old ass thinks, man. Like, you were fucking Vito Corleone, for Christ's sakes. Act like it.
Right?
You know, like, fuck you, which he did. He did act like it.
Yeah.
when he got paid for it.
Yeah.
But now he's getting paid for something else.
I guess.
Yeah. It's
but
And he's acting like
The
it.
thing is, it's perspective, right? Like, as somebody that has the money and the life of Robert De Niro, right? That's a perspective I will never have.
Yeah.
But he will never have the general public's perspective either.
What celebrity could influence
My decision?
your decision?
Yeah, there's not many.
None.
There's none, yeah.
I don't think there's a single celebrity out there that could influence my decision.
No.
Yeah. There's a couple celebrities I'd like to meet, hang out with, right? Because I think they might be cool.
Yeah.
Do you know who
But then I fear doing that because I might be disappointed.
Don't meet your heroes.
I have one that I think has stayed consistent throughout the fucking years. That
Okay, so and I have a follow-on question
Still
before
respect.
I forget it. Who could try to change your mind, but it wouldn't matter? Like you would still like them.
I could put
Well,
I could put politics aside and meet somebody and still try to have a human interaction with that person
yeah.
based on that interaction and not what they do politically.
Well,
Say
answer
the interaction that you have with them. They are trying to convince you to on one political aspect.
It would backfire for them.
Yeah. There's nothing there's not a fucking soul in Hollywood that could change my mind.
Oh, okay. Agreed.
Yes.
So that could change my mind.
But who could you have a conversation where they were actively trying to change your mind and you still have the same viewpoint of them after the conversation?
There's probably a lot of people because I can put it aside, I think.
Yeah.
But if they started talking politics to me to change my mind,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I would talk right back and try to change their mind.
Yeah.
Right.
We would become we would morph from celebrity and fan to now we're just equal people talking.
Yeah.
In my mind, that's where it would go. Like, oh, now you're just a dude that I'm going to have a conversation with.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, now we're gonna debate something.
Yeah.
Similar. So there's one guy that I think has stayed consistent the entire time, and that's Clint Eastwood. I think Clint Eastwood has always
I didn't even know where he falls.
Right. I like that.
Yeah, I like that too. You're right. I like that too.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like he's always stayed consistent on that.
Yeah.
And granted, he's an older guy. He's not going to influence anybody young anymore. It's whatever, it's fine. But there's that. Chris Pratt is another one.
Yeah.
Chris Pratt is a Christian guy. He's extremely religious. And people have tried to fucking shit on him for being religious. And I'm like, fuck you, dude. Let that guy believe in whatever the fuck he wants. He's got the same rights and privileges that I and you and him and everybody else.
See, I would be disappointed.
Like,
I would be disappointed to meet a celebrity that I wanted to meet.
Yeah.
And then we talked about politics.
Yeah.
Unless it was like 2 hours into a conversation, right? And it morphed into that. Like I get that, right? But if I'm meeting somebody, I want to know about your like I'm going to ask questions about your career and your lifestyle and who they actually are. I can put politics aside and talk to somebody.
But the amount of disappointment I have felt for celebrities that I genuinely liked and respected as artists.
Yeah.
Because they turn political.
Well, and not just turn political, but like Robert De Niro, right? He's a great example because
he's an amazing actor.
Like he can have, and he's played great stuff that I've like really enjoyed watching, right? But he it's not that he has a viewpoint, right? It's that his viewpoint is so extreme and always out there.
Yeah.
Like always. That's how I know Robert De Niro now is his anti-Trump bullshit.
Yeah.
Right. And it's extreme. It's not like, oh, I don't really care for Trump.
Fucking Whoopi Goldberg she was a fucking pioneering female comedian.
And a Trump fan until he won.
Well, that's most of Hollywood.
Yeah.
Most of Hollywood. Like how many fucking rap songs was Donald Trump featured in?
But Donald Trump
Donald
Trump was on The View as a candidate and they were singing his praises.
Yeah. Before he won. Well, it was before.
This is before he even ran.
It was before he ran
like
as a
right
Republican.
Oh.
As soon as he fucking went on the Republican ticket, they switched their fucking view. Their view changed like as soon as.
Yeah.
Jack Black.
Yeah, and I would love to meet Jack Black.
Me too.
I think he'd be so much fun to hang out with.
I think he'd be a great I've said it before. I'll say it again. He's a national fucking treasure. Please keep your fucking your political opinions to yourself, man.
I don't even care. You can say your political opinions. Just
so
he's so extreme about it.
I believe differently on that.
Yeah.
And I believe differently on that because they have a public platform.
Yeah, but I mean, me and you kind of have a public platform.
Well,
right? And we have a public.
I get it, but
we have an opinion.
Literally,
people obviously know.
Somebody right now could be like, "Hey, you and Jack Black are going to go have drinks down the street," and I'd be like, "I fucking don't care."
I'd go.
I don't care because I don't give a fuck about like you were so open and adamant about your politics. I don't even want to have a conversation because there's no having a conversation with you.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, because
there's not.
If they think they're going to change my mind, I'm equally shooting in the fucking dark to change theirs.
No, I don't want it. I don't want it. My job isn't to change your mind. I don't give a fuck who you vote for.
Yeah.
But I also don't want you bringing it up to me. And by you seeing me, You assume who I'm going to vote for,
Yeah.
and you're going to have that conversation with me.
Maybe. I would be disappointed if that's where a conversation like, oh, hey, Jack Black's going to be having a party
next year.
We're going.
Next year, I could go have a drink with him.
Yeah.
I could.
When the election
Next year,
cycle's
I
over.
totally could.
Yeah.
And it would be a totally different person, totally different conversation.
Maybe.
Yeah.
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 It's so politically charged right now.
Yeah.
Anytime the celebrities, you're getting paid millions and millions of dollars to do the one fucking thing in life you're good at. The one fucking thing. You are not good at politics, or else you would have been a politician.
Yeah.
Just shut the fuck up.
Yeah. That's
it.
just shut the fuck up. Like you.
But should we shut the fuck up about it? Like we talk about our opinion all the time.
Yeah, but we don't have a fucking audience.
Well, we're on a fucking show right now that we have an audience of.
I think the big thing is at no point have we ever told our audience go out and vote for this person.
Correct.
We have expressed who we think.
Yeah.
We say go vote, and I don't care who you vote for.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We've always said that.
Yeah.
I don't care who you vote
But
for.
we aren't calling like, hey, you need to go vote for this person or else the country itself is going to burn to the
See,
ground.
I'm the other way. The vast majority of people are fucking retarded.
Oh, yeah?
I'm cool if they don't vote. Like, I'm fucking cool. With it.
But
Some of you shouldn't be voting.
But it's their right.
100%.
So go express it.
Yeah, sure.
No, I don't care one way or the other if you vote.
Yeah.
I don't.
I don't give a shit if you vote or not.
No.
Yeah.
All right. What I give a shit about is, and here's what's so funny is people in general, they make such a big deal about the presidential thing.
Yeah.
But if you look at their voting record, which you can look up anybody's voting record.
Yeah.
All right. That's public knowledge, right? 9 times out of 10, none of them vote in state or local fucking elections.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, those are the ones that actually fucking affect your day to day.
Yeah.
Your fucking mayor, all right, of your city, or fucking city planner, or fucking school board, and
Or-
things like that.
Or Bear County Sheriff.
Fuck that piece
Governor.
of shit.
Yeah.
Governor. Yeah. But there are so many other elections that people just don't fucking vote in.
Yeah.
And then they happen to give a shit when it comes time for the presidential because it's the popular thing to do.
My
And
favorite.
it's like, dude,
Well,
fuck
My
you.
favorite is the people that want local change, but they only vote on a federal level.
Yeah.
And it's like, you understand that that's not how this works, right?
It's not even
Like the guys that are in DC, they don't
Yeah.
affect the shit that happens
Oh,
in New
dude.
Braunfels or shirts or
the amount of motherfuckers that need to go back and take another social studies class is fucking
It's like-
astounding.
our property tax has nothing to do with the federal government.
Yeah.
What the school teachers get paid, nothing to do with the federal government.
Yeah.
Like,
Here we go. Teachers on the fucking block again.
yeah.
I'm a teacher in a red state and I make shit money. I don't know why. I have a theory. You live in a fucking red state. You want to make fucking millions? Go to a blue state. All right. Fuck out of here.
It's not even that. It's, like Texas, for instance, they fund their schools with property tax.
Okay.
So if you move to a place that has high property tax, you have good schools,
Yeah.
right? Your teachers get paid a little bit more. Not a lot, a little bit.
I was going to say,
No, they make a couple $1,000s more
In
per
civil?
year than
It's-
other
in
districts.
Cibolo, we have high property taxes. So
You do. And the teachers get paid decent
yeah.
compared to like Northside.
All the money I think in Cibolo goes to steel. Just goes to the high school because it's
Well, they have a
the
huge football program.
really good football team.
Yep.
Yeah.
New Braunfels just built a brand new stadium. Where the fuck that money come from?
Yeah.
And do I think a high school football team needs a professional training facility? No.
Well, now they also generate a fuckload
Yeah.
because of those games. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Concessions, ticket sales, all that. Oh yeah.
But where does that
Dude,
money
high school
That
football.
stays in the school
Yeah.
Okay, but
because it's that individual school doing it.
no, I get
Yeah.
that, but like we're
General funds,
like
Yeah.
slush funds, the usual.
Yeah.
It pays the college kids
but it's not like
or
it's
the high school kids.
it's not like it's generating. I don't know. Maybe it is. I don't know.
Well, it probably
Well, you gotta
it
think-
probably just pays their bill.
You got to think on a collegiate level, right? Hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars are generated by football teams.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so you got to think of the high school football crazy
Like
state of Texas. These
Lincoln.
schools are making fucking money.
Lincoln, the bars and everybody downtown.
The whole town is there because of the football season.
Yeah, they stay afloat because of the game days.
Yeah.
The
Oh.
fucking 5 or
for fucking
10 game days
for the Huskers.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah,
but I mean, like it's that I can see the generating income there.
Yeah.
it's because it's on a bigger scale.
Yeah.
The high school football here in Texas does the same thing, just on a smaller scale.
But it's not.
You go to a small town that has a good school, and you'll see downtown Lincoln in that small town.
Dude, it doesn't have to go far. On Friday night, come over to fucking Cibolo.
Hey, but are the outside of the concessions is the town seeing any of that?
No, because it's too big. So go to a small town that you have to drive like an hour to get to a decent sized town, and that entire town will be alive on a fucking football night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can see it, honestly, you can see it in Cibolo. Like,
Yeah.
most of the town goes to watch that game.
Yeah.
It's wild.
I know in New Braunfels when there's a football game, because I live like, I don't know, 5 miles away from the high school.
Yeah.
That entire intersection it's a fucking shit show.
I live around the
avoid it.
corner from
Yeah.
Steele High School. I can hear it in my backyard
Yeah.
Friday night
Yeah.
of that place just going off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My-
And Clemens is the same way. And so is, what's the one that's in Converse that's right on
Judson.
Judson? That's a huge one.
Or-
That's a massive fucking stadium
yeah.
too.
Mhm.
You know, like, I mean, that's
drive-
that one's got a big fucking following too.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I mean,
My wife grew up in a very small town, and they had one essentially really nice stadium where a lot of the teams played, but their football team accounted for like 80% of the funding for all the other like band, all that other stuff.
yeah.
And so,
You having troubles over there?
Nice.
It's slippery.
but like there was someone that was trying to be like, oh, we need to move attention away from football more, and they were like, well, if you want to still do these extracurriculars, then you actually need football because this is the only thing that's funding everything.
Yeah.
But
But like, is it fair for the town of Cibolo to dump $5 million into a football program?
What else are going to put it in? It's definitely not the roads.
No, I know.
Fucking can confirm.
But how about we pay less taxes and they don't have a fucking $5 million stadium to play?
Why don't they take some of the money they generate and pay the teachers more?
That's what I'm saying, right? Like,
If you give a decent enough salary to a teacher, that teacher's going to want to go to work and not complain about, I have to do this to make ends meet. And I'm struggling.
Here's the thing.
What?
Teachers in the area, they love to bitch about the amount of money they make.
Mhm.
They're not doing that bad.
yeah.
They're doing better than I have in many a job.
Well, even like even in Nebraska,
they're
right?
doing
Like,
fine.
as teachers move up through the years,
Yeah.
there's good money to be made there.
Well, tenure is a real thing.
There's good
You know?
money to be made once you reach tenure or if you get into the admin side.
Yeah.
In order to do that, you need a master's. And you will, but when you retire, you'll pay off your student debt. It's a fucked up system. The entire academia system in the United States is just fucking broken.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to have experience to get into it.
Right.
You just need a college degree. I can literally go to school and then teach for the rest of my
Yeah,
life.
you can go to school
Yeah.
for business and teach business.
No, I can go to school to be a teacher.
Dude, you could have a fucking degree in bullshit.
No, you get certified in early childhood development and then you go teach fucking pre-K through 8. You're certified for all that for the rest of your life. You've never had real world experience actually teaching a kid to do anything except for what a textbook tells you.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like even like college business teachers.
Yeah.
No, to be a professor in college, you have to have a master's.
But you don't have to have business fucking experience.
No, you just have to have a fucking. No, that's correct.
Yeah.
Well, that's where the whole.
So
Those who
I
can't
don't know
teach,
if this
those who can't
works or
teach.
not, but this
Yeah.
is what the book says.
That's where the whole saying: those who can't do teach, and those who can't teach gym. That's. that's
But it blows my mind that it's just like,
Yeah.
and I'd love to have a teacher's perspective. on
when
this.
Haley was a phys ed major at Towson University, they had that up on the fucking wall. Those who can't teach gym.
But no, I'd love to have like a college professor. I would love to have a conversation with.
Well, like I mean, you weren't with me yet, but like we started the gun store, right? And I was still going to college for business, advertising, that kind of shit. Advertising, I was so excited for, right?
Yeah.
I learned nothing.
Nothing.
Goddamn thing.
Nothing.
Nothing.
I learned how to not do advertising.
Yeah.
Like it was corporate. Like, I suppose if I wanted to be a fucking marketing person for Coca-Cola, I might have learned something for that.
Do you know what college teaches you? College teaches you how to research.
How to learn. Yeah.
It teaches you how to research.
Yeah.
The learning's on you.
Well, that's what high school's for. High school teaches you how to learn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But college just teaches you where to find it.
Yeah.
Where to find the information.
Yeah.
Like my fucking criminal justice degree, I don't know fuck all about laws. I don't know, you know, like I know how to find out.
Yeah. I
know where to look. I know that I could pull up the universal crime reporting statistics for the FBI and tell you the whole 12 fucking 50% fucking thing. You know, I could give you your fucking racial fucking talking points. Right? But that's about the size of it, right? Like I know how to fucking research. That's all it does. It teaches you how to research. You know, and it's like then because you're right. Like,
As soon as I discovered that porn was on the internet, I learned all of that.
the research was gone.
No, I learned how to research.
Yeah, but we live in Texas, and now I can't even fucking do that.
I used to have to go to the magazine
preferred
rack and
porn
fucking.
sites.
Get a VPN, bro.
I know.
I don't have one either. I haven't tracking my feet.
I don't want to pay for one. It's so counterproductive. I should be allowed to go into incognito mode and like a regular person and just go beat my dick. This is some bullshit.
Now, you know what? If I was a VPN company, it would be a mandatory like drop down option when you're signing up to get the VPN, why you're getting it.
Yeah.
And one of the options is because I live in Texas. I know why.
Yeah.
You don't really need a VPN. Reddit is still available in Texas.
Truth. But you know what? If Pornhub was fucking really wanted to stick it to Texas, because that's what we're talking about. Those of you who don't know, Pornhub is blocked in Texas. All right. If the hub really wanted to fucking stick it to them, they would start a VPN company.
Why not?
It'd just be like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a demand to a
Yeah. Click here and then click here.
Yeah.
It'd be that.
yeah.
like there's a demand to a problem.
Yeah.
I have a solution. And it also benefits my other
And you
company.
could pay for it with the ad spend that you would fucking get.
They should do
on
it
that.
for free.
Yeah.
Yes.
They should do a free VPN that would pay for itself with the fucking advertising spend.
But they should do it just for
Pornhub, give me money.
Just for people in Texas.
So are you saying in Texas you cannot watch porn now?
Go
You can't
go
watch
to
Pornhub.
Look
Pull
up your phone right now. Pornhub.com.
You have to just age verify.
No.
No.
Pull it up.
Pull up Pornhub.com. Remember, Justin, fucking pull it up on the screen.
There you go.
Yeah. Pull it up on the screen, dude.
You're not going to see anything anyways.
Yeah, you're not seeing shit.
So you're Texas, so you're sterile now.
Yeah. Pornhub, like you don't know how to spell it, dude. Dear user, as you may
Require
know,
us to verify your age.
your elected officials
All
in
right.
Texas are required to verify your age before allowing access to your website.
So scroll down.
But it's bigger than that.
It's bigger than that. Keep going. Keep going.
Hold on. Go back up. No, go up. Stop. Go down. Right in the middle. Right there. Unfortunately, the Texas law for age verification is ineffective, haphazard, and dangerous. Not only will it not actually protect children, but it will also inevitably reduce content creators' ability to post and distribute legal adult content and directly impact the ability to share the artistic messages they want to convey with it.
Like
That's bullshit, but still.
No, it's true. Because show me where it's illegal for this legal activity to be done.
No, I'm talking about the artistic message part. We would express our artistic
It's
messages.
art. What else is it?
Sure.
butt stuff.
It's butt stuff.
Oh, yeah. Some people call it
All
art.
right, so scroll down. Scroll down.
There is no if you
There's none.
if you log in, you can
That's for
access for creators.
yeah,
Really?
but it's not you're not allowed to access it
Nope.
in the state of Texas.
Yeah.
I'll be dipped in shit.
And it's not just Pornhub, it's all of them.
Yeah,
All the sites.
yeah. Clearly, Scott hasn't been being gross.
And but this was a state
Clearly,
legislative.
we have.
This is a state legislative act.
Yeah.
So I'm only partially Republican.
I tell people all the time, I'm middle of the road, baby.
Yeah.
I'm a middle of the road
You're,
cat.
you're Republican from the waist up.
Yeah.
This head's Republican. Not so much this head.
That is some bullshit.
I have a follow-on question for you guys.
What you got, brother?
Do you think that hit piece ads should be allowed when running for politics?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's funny. I will, however, say, fuck you, Gavin Newsom, and all of California. Like that shit, what he's doing out there. You familiar with what's going on out
I
there?
have no idea.
All right. So essentially, Elon Musk retweeted a fucking, like an ad that was clearly parody, right?
Okay.
It was Kamala Harris's voice over an ad about her being worthless,
Okay.
right?
All right.
And it was funny.
Yeah.
And he was like, sometimes AI gets it right, or something like that, right? And Gavin Newsom was like, basically was like, you need to remove this or I will prosecute you and da-da-da-da-da and all this and shit, right? And he was like, oh, I just checked with my attorney, Go Fuck Yourself Incorporated, and they told me the parody law is alive and well, or whatever the fuck. He said something like that, right?
Satire's a thing, right?
Satire is a real thing, yeah. Parody law says
ultimately,
you can do it.
it's going to be a Supreme Court case, and it's
It's
AI versus parody law.
Yeah.
That's what it'll get to.
But
It's just a matter of time.
What Gavin Newsom in California did is he signed a bill into law
And that's the premise of it.
outline that type of
AI.
ad, AI or any kind of parody when it pertains to
Politics.
political ads, right? And he's trying to fucking press charges on Elon Musk, which is like saying,
Yeah.
like, he's the richest guy in the world.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, he doesn't give a
He's
fuck what
about
you
to be
think.
the world's first trillionaire.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah. My favorite thing in the world is that he spent $42 billion on Twitter, changed the name, got his money back in like 2 weeks, and is again the richest guy in the world again. It's like,
Well, I love that it was, according to every other news platform,
yeah.
it was a very untrusted site. But now you hear articles where it's the most trustworthy news source. And it's like, wait a minute.
Like his fact checkers are like, he legit employed a company that does non-biased fact checking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that shit
Right.
is invaluable.
I really like community notes
Yeah.
where like other people can chime in and be like, no, this is actually what's going on.
Yeah.
With proof,
Oh,
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's essentially what's going on in California right now is that they outlawed parody law.
This is him trolling Mark Cuban.
Yeah.
So Mark Cuban said he wanted to buy X, and Elon Musk put up a post saying, "Sorry, Mark, your card got declined. I bought X for $44 billion. You're $39 billion short." And it's his Forbes article saying his net worth is $5.7 billion.
That's funny when you're the 557th richest person in the world and you still get trolled on how much money you have.
And number one is still like, you're still a bitch. You'll never be me, Cuban.
I just love seeing billionaires attack each other.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I'm here for the fucking tea, dude.
Big fan of
I'm
it.
all about the drama. Yeah, dude. It's so much fun.
I like when Elon Musk trolls somebody, though, because it's like you or I would do it, except he's almost a trillionaire.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, like I got $30 I can put towards this. He has 300 million.
Like I'm a thousandaire talking shit on hundredaires. Like,
yeah. Yeah. My thousandaire ass. Those fucking pores. When Elon Musk looked at Mark Cuban, was like, "You fucking poor." Oh, that'd be fucking great.
I like you, Mark.
Well, he's another one that's
I
fucking
know.
that went hardcore left and started.
Yeah,
talking
but
shit. Here's another one. Here's another
He's still
example.
kinda
You guys know me. I'm Team Tay Tay all day. I've been a fan of Taylor Swift for a long time.
I think
And-
she.
And she had to open her fucking mouth politically. And it's like, Taylor, shut the fuck up.
pull up a face picture of Taylor Swift.
I'm
Now,
not talking about that. I'm
Tell-
talking about her music.
Don't give a fuck. Tell me if I'm wrong, but fetal alcohol syndrome.
Are you talking about her eyes? They're a little far apart.
They're a little far.
They're a little far apart.
I don't find her attractive at all.
No, she's built like a fucking flat board. Yeah, dude. Well, dude, you could ask anybody who she's got a long. They call it the long back bitch. She's got a long ass back. Yeah, she's not. No, That's never been the reason why I was a fan. I'm a fan because the girl's talented. I give credit where credit's due. It's a talented girl. She's got good business acumen.
I'll give her that.
You know what I mean?
Right?
When she did the whole like, okay, they have control of my music catalog. Well, I'm gonna re-release all my shit as Taylor's version. You know, like that's a fucking G move.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I appreciate that, right? That I can appreciate, right? And that's why I've always respected her as an artist and as a businesswoman. I just wish she'd shut their fucking mouth when it comes to politics, just like it's any other celebrity.
I don't give a fuck.
Did y'all see Patrick Mahomes, his response when he was asked about his political beliefs?
No, what'd he say?
But former President Trump referenced you and your family again today on Fox News in relation to this campaign. I just wonder what your reaction is to seeing that.
Yeah, I think I've always said I don't want my place and my platform to be used to endorse a candidate or do whatever. Either way, I think my place is to inform people to get registered to vote. It's to inform people to do their own research and then make their best decision for them and their family. And so I think that's every time I'm on this stage and I get asked these questions, I'm going to refer back to that because I think that's what makes America so great.
That's the right answer.
That's the right
Right?
answer.
Way to go,
Right?
Kenny Powers.
Yeah.
He is Kenny fucking Powers, man. Have you pull up that video where it's like back to back of them? Look up Patrick Mahomes versus Kenny Powers. It's so fucking perfect.
So
It's
if you
so
were a
good.
Kamala supporter, would you believe that he supports Donald Trump?
Yeah, because he said "Make America Great" or whatever.
Yeah.
No, I would believe that he supports Donald Trump because he didn't outward say Kamala. And I feel like in today's day and age, if you're a celebrity,
Like the Teamsters.
if you put out a thing that says I don't support or I support Donald Trump, it's considered it's a nail in your coffin as a fucking professional.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's against the status quo in Hollywood.
Okay.
So I don't think that any conservative leaning, unless they don't want to work anymore, they keep their mouth shut.
I was talking to my wife about this, and I was like, even if he is a Kamala voter or a Trump voter, and also the fact that he may have just said that for the sole purpose of like, I think he was asked this like week 1 of the NFL season. He's like, you know what I don't need? A bunch of people just fucking dogging on me right at the beginning of the season. I was like, I even respect that.
And
Yeah.
I may be wrong, but show me a Democratic voter who would say that.
Yeah. We're like, vote for whoever you want, but just do your
Right?
research.
Like I don't know if
Yeah.
there is one.
No, probably not.
Yeah, I don't know.
If there might be. I don't know.
There could be.
I don't know of one.
Like I know plenty of Democrats that aren't douchebags. Like I do.
Yeah.
I know plenty of Democrats that are good people, hardworking folks that give a fuck. All right. They're just a little bleeding heart. They are more classic liberal. All right.
Yeah.
But I'm a firm believer that there's a huge difference between a liberal and a leftist.
Yeah.
All right. And the leftist has gone the way of the dodo, man. Like well, actually nowadays the liberals gone the way of the classic liberals gone the way of the dodo.
What?
We are closer to classic
Yes.
liberals than we
Yes.
are fucking probably anything else, man.
Probably. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if you actually wanted to put like the way that the three of us think, it's closer to classic liberalism than fucking anything else.
Yeah.
You and I are both fans of the old electric lettuce.
Yeah.
That's a very classic liberal thing. You know what I mean? Fucking gay marriage. Your thoughts?
Sure.
Don't care.
Fucking A, dude.
Yeah.
Let's freak flag fly, boys.
Whatever.
Fucking hope it doesn't smell too bad. I don't give a fuck what you do.
Shave your mustache.
Shave your mustache.
Like,
I'm told that works.
I'm gonna for gay marriage. I'm gonna change mine from I don't care to I support it. Like,
yeah.
do you? If
Fucking
you,
A, dude.
like why not?
Okay.
Right?
Now, okay. So
Just don't push it on.
what's
me.
the difference?
I won't- Like,
what's the difference between I don't care and I support it?
well, okay.
That's a fucking
What
very
the
good question.
No, the difference is I don't care, I think comes across as I'm not sympathetic. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you.
Okay.
But that's not what I mean when I say I don't care.
But so I don't take it as that though.
I don't know.
But you don't, and you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people that take I don't care
Yeah.
for
Well, it's the same thing
So-
we're doing to Patrick Mahomes
For-
right now.
right.
So your version of I don't care is
No, my version of I don't care is I literally don't care.
if you
One
get
way
married
or-
or don't.
One way or the other, I don't care.
Yeah, it doesn't
Right.
affect me.
I think the perception of me saying I don't care sometimes comes across as I don't give a fuck.
So
about you
But now,
and your problem.
why do you need to change
I shouldn't have
how you state something based on how somebody comprehends what you say?
You shouldn't have to.
I shouldn't have to.
You shouldn't have to.
Somebody
But-
else's triggers aren't your responsibility.
But for clarity, I would fight for
so
gay
when,
marriage because I
when have-
feel
when
like
have
they
you-
should have that right.
When have you ever had to clarify it?
Well, he's doing it right now.
I'm doing it right now.
But nobody asked you to.
That's true.
So why is it that we are to the point in today's society where we have to volunteer clarity on a subject that we genuinely, not that it's bad or good, that we genuinely don't fucking care about?
Right.
Like, I don't care if you get married or not as a gay couple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that I don't want you to. I'm saying I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care. Go ahead, do it. Have
And
fun.
you shouldn't have to justify your answer.
I care.
But for some reason, in today's society, we have to.
Yeah.
Where we feel that we have to.
I care
That's
for
weird.
free choice.
Is it?
Do what you want.
That's weird.
Right.
But you're subconsciously forced to
No,
change your explanation.
you're right.
Is it free choice?
You're right. And
That's
it's
weird.
It's bullshit.
Why do we have to do that?
Right.
I don't know.
Why do we have to do
I've been
that?
thinking about this forever, and I'm so glad that you brought this up because,
Yeah.
like, the way you worded it, I'm like, this is it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
No,
fucked.
you're right.
We shouldn't have to do that.
We shouldn't have to.
Because I know what you're saying when you say I don't care.
But if somebody who is new to the podcast and is listening and says, "Oh, he doesn't care about it," well, literally, I don't care if you do that. I don't care if you don't do that.
Yeah.
It's just like
I want you to have the choice.
You know what it's like?
I want you to have the freedoms to do what you want, and in return, I want those same fucking freedoms, and I want you not to care about what the fuck I do.
I'll give you an example. Much, much less fucking dramatic and more clear cut.
Scott, they
All right.
don't care what you do.
My wife,
They only want you to care what they do.
I know.
my wife will
Yeah.
ask me if I want McDonald's for lunch,
Yes.
and I'll say sure.
Or you say, I don't care.
Me saying sure is to her
100
she takes
times
that-
better than I don't care.
Well, she takes that as me saying I don't care,
Oh,
and I'm
I
like,
just say, I
no,
don't
I said
care.
sure. Sure means yes. It's just a different way of saying yes. It's just sure. It's an indifferent way of saying yes.
Right.
Yeah, I'm indifferent.
Yeah.
Sure. That's fine. That's all I'm saying. She takes that as, oh, you don't want that. And I'm like, I did
See?
not say that.
So-
I said sure.
I've had multiple explanations explaining that if I say I don't care, it genuinely means like I don't care.
right.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
if you ask me and I say no, that means no.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Or if I say yes, that means fucking yes.
I will give you a
But
definitive
if I say
fucking answer.
if I say I don't care, I genuinely don't care if that's what we do.
yeah. Same.
I don't care.
Same.
Cool, let's do it.
But sometimes my I don't care may come across to some people that I know as I don't give a fuck.
Mhm.
And it doesn't mean I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
It means I just don't care.
I usually don't say I don't give a fuck until I've had to say I don't care 45 times. Then I'm like, I don't give a fuck where we eat, Haley.
But
I will literally find anything on that menu.
That's it. Like, yeah.
But if you come out with I don't give a fuck, it sounds like, oh, he doesn't want that.
Right.
Right.
No, that's
Right, right.
different. I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck. I feel
Yeah.
like that's a little different.
That
It
is, yeah.
But I think sometimes
It's aggressive.
That's because even though you might be trying to say I don't care with authority,
but sometimes my I don't care comes across as I don't fucking give a fuck.
right? Yeah.
So
Well, it's like, and that's my point is like if we were to actually break this down, I think we would find out that we're closer on the traditional political spectrum to politically liberal,
So
like socially
Well,
liberal.
socially I'm very liberal.
here's how I feel about this specific subject. And I feel like there should be zero judgment against me, but that's not how it's going to be.
Right.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is I don't care if gay marriage is it's legal. It already is.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
is what it is.
Yeah.
Right.
But
I don't care. I don't care if
But I think
gay
I would,
people want to get married.
but I think I would care if it wasn't okay.
Just 20
Right.
years ago, did you care?
I did well,
No, you didn't.
I didn't care until
but I
somebody
would
put it in
I
perspective
would now.
for me.
I would now. Yes. Right.
But it's already done.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
no, yeah, it's on the books.
Right?
It's a law.
So when I
Yeah.
say I don't care, what I mean by that is, by all means,
Yeah.
do whatever you want to do.
Sure.
It's legal.
Sure.
Okay. But on the flip side of that same coin, I've never gone out of my way to go purposefully vote for any subject in the LGBTQ community
Right.
because it doesn't affect me.
Yeah.
I have.
It doesn't affect me. I'm not voting for or against because I am not part of that community. And it does not affect anything that I do.
See, okay, where I differ is I vote for whatever will give people more choice and rights to do whatever the fuck they want to do
Because of freedom.
because of freedom.
Same.
I will vote for freedom.
Do you feel that your choice in voting for gay marriage has now put negative consequences back on you as a straight man in a straight marriage?
Probably.
You
So,
think
so you will sacrifice yourself to make sure somebody else has the opportunity
How?
to be able to do something.
How?
How?
It's
you straight cisgender white male? What do you mean fucking
Right.
how?
The pendulum's coming
You know
back
what, though?
now.
I've never been fucking accosted by a gay person with that shit. It's
Never.
always been a straight bitch with blue hair.
Yes.
It's always been something like that.
It's always
a
been
gay dude has never once been like, you're a cis, fucking man, and never shit on me. It's always been a fucking straight white Karen every fucking
Yeah.
time.
I will vote
Right?
for freedom of choice to do what you want every time.
Every time. To include, like, well, abortion's another one. To include that, I
Yes.
am a fucking pro-choice guy. All right? That is not a conservative ideal.
Within
Right?
reason, right?
Within reason. If the fetus can survive outside of the woman's body, that's a baby. If it can't, it's a fetus. It's real fucking simple.
yeah.
All right? Like,
I'm more on the morning after pill, right? Like, okay, some can argue that that's abortion.
see, I don't agree with that.
I don't either.
I don't agree.
I
with
don't know.
that. I don't. I think you have up to 20 weeks.
I don't know where to put the timeline.
20 weeks was a good round number that worked for everybody, and I don't know why the fuck we changed that.
Essentially, the morning after pill forces ovulation.
Yes.
It's a spike and change in hormones that drops the egg that could be potentially fertilized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a doctor, but I can put two and two together.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it depends on, like, that's a slippery slope. Because is it a fertilized fetus or is it previous to when that happened?
Right. And I'm not the one that needs to make the call.
Oh, and me neither.
Right. But I know that it's somewhere in the middle, and both extremes are wrong.
Right.
But yeah. And well, because then like it's like, oh, she's about to have the baby. Oh, we can kill it, right?
Yeah.
No,
Right.
That's a murder.
Yeah.
That's a
Right?
fucking murder,
Like,
dude.
I see that too. You know what I mean?
Like,
So it's somewhere in the middle.
that's a murder, dude.
I shouldn't be the one that has to decide, and that is not ever going to be a voting issue.
But what I say when I'm asked about this, I say I don't care. And I say that because I have a dick. I don't have a dog in the fight, man. To me, that's not my opinion
I
is
agree.
less than fucking nothing.
That
Right?
I think it's a subject.
But I
where-
think that if a lot more liberal
I think-
individuals would just have the conversation with people
But
who they think are very right leaning, I think you'd find out you got a lot more in common than you think.
yeah, I think
You know what I
so,
mean?
too.
I really do. I think
Yeah.
we'd find out we got a lot more in common, man.
Yeah.
Like, because I'm voting for Donald Trump. There is no one on this fucking god green earth that's going to change my mind as of today.
Yeah.
All right. Unless it turns out that he was in Diddy's fucking freak offs or whatever the fuck. Like, and I have a moral obligation to say,
Right.
fuck that guy.
Yeah.
I'm not changing my mind right now. All right. I feel that he's a better choice. Right. And I don't fucking care.
But
right.
I think it's because there's
I think it's a better choice.
I'm not
on-
voting because I'm a Republican, though. I'm not voting for him because I'm a Republican.
No, I get that, but it's a better choice based on your life experiences.
I look at data. I have 4
Yeah.
years of him and 4 years of her.
But okay, so you look at look at somebody that's
look
the
at
polar,
data.
polar opposite of you,
Okay.
right? In every aspect of everything they do in life.
Okay.
Work, personal, family, financial, religious, fucking everything.
Well, they're doing well.
But they're voting for Kamala Harris.
Okay.
And they believe that she's the next best thing since sliced bread.
Yeah. It's because they're definitely not in the middle class.
I don't I don't know.
But no, I
like I have friends that are super fucking Democrat.
Yeah.
Hate Donald Trump, right?
Sure.
But Jesus Christ, you look at the data,
That's my thing.
right?
I looked at the data.
yeah.
and like you get past the
Like,
the Project 2025, the fucking racist shit he says, that's all bullshit.
It's all bullshit.
It's all bullshit.
It's all propaganda bullshit.
right.
That's the thing is every time I looked up for something, I looked and I dug into something bad said about Donald Trump. Every single fucking time it's came out that it was bullshit.
And on the reverse end of this, I look at like, am I being fed bullshit that like, is Kamala okay? I can't find where she's okay.
I haven't heard her answer a fucking question.
Like there's a reason she's not talking to the press right now because she's not okay.
I haven't heard her answer a question.
Yeah.
They asked, they were doing a town hall thing and they put the same question up that they'd given Trump to Kamala, right? And it was like, it wasn't during the debate. Well, the question was asked during the debate to Kamala. But it was asked to Trump at a different time.
Right.
And it was like, can you give an example of how you would bring costs down for products?
Right.
For the, and Trump was like, okay, well, first of all, I'm going to start with energy. Everything starts with energy.
Yep.
If I make energy costs go down, everything falls in line. And he gives specific examples about his policy and how he wants to do it.
And
I was like, okay.
And if you're not 18 years old and you've been around this world, you know that if energy costs are down, all the prices
Everything
are down.
goes
You
down.
know what we fucking missed as a fucking population, as a country,
What?
is the past fucking almost 8 years. Because none of it has been fact-based.
No.
It's emotion-based, right? And it's that same thing that if you get told the same thing enough times, you're going to start to believe it.
Yeah.
So the entire general population of the United States has been brainwashed to make decisions based on feelings.
Yeah.
Her entire campaign is run on feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The reason that she's not doing interviews or debates or anything that a normal presidential run-up would have is because they get it. They don't need to. The only people that are calling for that are Republicans. That's
Yeah.
it.
They already have the feelings and they don't give a fuck about the logic. So yes,
But
I agree. With
and so like it just everything just clicked. Like everything that we're talking about, it's immaterial. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't. And even if she does do interviews, it's too late. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
And even if she wins, it's not going to be the end of the world like they tell you. If Donald Trump
Oh, it'll
wins,
get really tough, but
it may, but we will.
yeah,
We will get through it, right?
Yeah,
If Donald Trump wins,
we'll get through it. We already did.
Do you want to hear
through
something?
it.
You want to hear something crazy? I have no hope for Kamala to be a good president. I
Right.
don't think she can do it. I don't have anything. However, I think her running mate, as much as I don't like Tim Walz, I
Right.
don't like him. I think he's a stolen valor cunt. All right. He's a better choice.
What?
He would be a better choice for president than her.
Okay, so what do you want the next American flag to be?
What do you mean?
Have you seen the Minnesota state flag?
No.
It's the fucking Somalia flag. Pull up Minnesota state flag and Somalia flag. Put them side by side.
Oh, I believe that.
he did
I mean,
this.
He did this. Why? Because the majority of his constituents.
Are fucking Somali? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell that by fucking Elon Omar, man. That's where she's from. Okay. Yeah.
So you
Like-
want somebody that has that leadership style
I'm saying
to now be the
I'm
front runner
saying
for the Democratic Party?
that when you compare him to her, let's take Trump and everybody else out of the equation. Compare him to her. I would vote for him before I would vote for her. If those were our two choices, parties be damned.
But I think that if
So now go back to
That's the flag of Somalia.
so the top
That's the flag
right.
of Minnesota.
The top right used to be the flag of Minnesota
Huh.
with the Minnesota seal. You know, like most states.
It's a very normal state flag.
Yeah. Oh.
That's their flag now?
Yeah.
When did that change?
When a couple of years ago.
yeah.
January 3rd, 2024 is when this article was released. What to know about Minnesota's new state flag.
I think it was last year when it all got done.
I did not know that. Again, I don't live in Minnesota, so I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
It became official May 11th of 2023, I'm assuming,
Oh,
since this article was posted
interesting.
2024 of January.
I did not know that.
Yep.
I did not know that.
But we made it through Biden, right? We made.
I mean, we're still here.
we're still here.
Oh yeah. The world won't fucking end.
The world won't end.
Yeah. Well, that's my point about local elections.
Now we're getting close.
Worry about. We're on the cusp. We're getting there. We're trying. Like that's my point about local elections, right? Local elections actually affect your fucking day to day, whereas your federal elections,
Federal elections,
They don't.
They do.
Federal affects
They
day to
do.
day depending on what you do.
well,
They affect the fucking housing interest rate, the
they
vehicle
affect
interest rate,
They,
which are big things in my life, right? Like
Yeah.
interest rates are fucking that can add up to fucking 20% of my income is based on an interest rate, right? Like it's a lot.
My biggest concern
yeah, that's very true.
on the federal side of things is corporate taxes.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah,
And the reason why is it's not because we have businesses. It's because that tax affects the trickle down on that is so huge.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
It's so huge.
Massive.
You want to talk about inflation? Let's see if that passes.
You-
Immediately, overnight, the cost of everything's going up 15-20%.
So
Overnight.
to
Yeah.
hire an employee, right? The difference between like we pay half the
Well, that's payroll tax.
yeah, that's payroll.
That's different.
well,
Because no, corporate tax is
Well,
what they tax the company.
I get that, but
the one
it all makes a
the
difference.
one policy point that I've seen come out of Kamal's camp is the unrealized
Unrealized gains,
Which is
capital
retarded.
gains.
you know, and
unrealized capital gains. Yeah,
That
taxing
it
that.
will destroy.
it will demolish
absolutely destroy
everything.
within
Everything.
12 months.
it's
Yeah.
it's ridiculous.
And it's like there's not an economist on the fucking planet that's like that's a good idea.
Yeah.
No,
It's,
they're
it's the
literally
worst idea ever.
there will be no more stock market.
Nothing.
That happens
It will
because
go
every
away.
single person will pull everything out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, fuck
it will
you.
go into foreign markets.
I'm not going to have to sell off stock to pay unrealized capital gains. So I'm losing money.
It gives you 5 years
I'm
before
losing-
you're broke.
I'm losing capital.
Yeah.
To pay taxes
Yeah.
Yeah.
on money I didn't even make.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's retarded.
Like it will.
You know, and then she's
ruin-
like, "Oh, the small business $50,000 or whatever."
On new startup companies.
Okay, so let's talk about that for a second.
Yeah.
On a new startup business,
Yep.
which I've done a couple, right?
How many times in the first couple of years are you showing a $50,000 profit?
Right?
How many times, Scott?
None.
Zero.
Zero. You know,
How many businesses have you started?
3.
Now, if I was a chick and I started an OnlyFans, that would be phenomenal.
Yes,
Mm.
that may work.
That'd be
for you.
phenomenal. If I get a $50,000 tax cut as self-employed, fuck, let's go.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think I'm doing if this fucking shit?
Same, bro. Fucking feetfinder.com.
Fucking all
Look
day.
for warfighter_John.
Bro, we'll be getting different petties every week, homie.
Let's go.
And it'll write them off as a business expense.
Mondays we do the podcast. Tuesdays we do petties.
Fucking A. Thursday we're making content. You're gonna see me and John's toes interlocked like this on fucking Feet Finder.
So
Fucking gross.
I think though,
But everything has a price.
when people hear about a $50,000 startup tax credit, that they think that the business is going to get $50,000 initially.
Fuck no.
That's not how that works, man.
a tax.
Anybody who's ever bought a house should know that.
Now, here's the best part about
You
a
know,
tax
like-
credit. It's a credit. You know what happens with a credit? It comes due at some point.
Yeah.
It's like the first time home buyers credit.
Uh-huh.
Everyone that took that, and then 3 to 5 years down the road, they realize, oh, I have to pay this back on my taxes? What? Wait.
I'm one of those.
We're
I'm-
resisting the fine print. Yeah, you didn't read it.
I'm one of those.
Yeah.
I got my fucking first time home buyer credit and I'm like, fucking A, an extra grand. Fucking dope. Or it's like $5,000.
Yeah.
And I was like, fucking A, da da da.
It depends on when you got it because they change the program all the time.
They did. And well, I bought my house 10 years ago.
Yeah, well, it comes and goes.
And in
But
about
it's not a
fucking-
solid thing.
And about fucking 6-7 years later, they were like, hey, by the way.
And the best part about it is
Fortunately.
when you go to do your taxes, there's a new question.
Yep.
Did you accept a first-time home buyer's tax credit? And you're like, oh yeah, fuck, I did. And you check that. And then you get down lower and you're like, fuck.
And if you use TurboTax and you see like your refund at the top, watch your refund.
As soon
and
as you
click
check
that
it.
button and watch it just fucking tick down a couple grand. It's like, oh, bitch.
And it's going to be the same thing for these businesses.
Yep. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
the government doesn't give away anything for free. It costs, but the money comes from somewhere.
Yeah, you're not
It doesn't
getting-
just get as much as they print it.
Free
It
money
doesn't
is-
get generated out of
It's
thin
not
air.
real. Yeah, it's not real. Like, I don't know. Anyways, boys, we were like, we're gonna do this in 30 minutes. It's an
Yeah,
hour.
we gotta
God
go.
damn it.
We got another podcast to start in 20 minutes.
Oh shit.
What?
You,
No,
boy,
an hour.
you boys is fancy.
Oh, an hour?
Yeah, 6:30.
You boys is fancy. What's your next podcast?
They're gonna be on Cigar Prop.
Fucking I.
They actually, I think it's called something different. Let me look.
I believe it is still called Cigar Prop. I was
Yeah.
checking out their stuff today.
Okay.
Attaboy, doing your job. Look,
Or sorry, it's under Cigar Prop, the channel name, and then it's fuck.
That's a
Like,
Just Google that.
that's a great name.
yeah. God damn it.
It's a great name for a show. What's the name of your show? Fuck.
Prop. Fuck.
It's just called Fuck. That's all.
We talk about cigars.
It's cigars
I'd
and
tap
whiskey.
that
and
cigar.
Fuck.
There it is.
What is it?
I'd tap that cigar show.
Nice.
But if you go to Cigar Props page on either Facebook or Instagram or Rumble,
Rumble.
yep.
That's a thing.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of that, if you're on Rumble, go check out Warfighter Tobacco Company on Rumble.
We're on Rumble. News.
Are you?
We just did. We just got on Rumble.
Oh,
It's a if
right.
you like cigars or guns, that's about it.
that's the one that's
That's it.
not fucking.
Um,
Okay.
but it's yeah.
Isn't Truth good for that too?
Truth's more of a social media, so it's like photos and
This one
they have
does a
their-
lot of like videos, so we can go live on it, like all kinds of stuff like that.
Oh,
So,
gotcha.
yep.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
But we can't get banned or shadow banned like we are on Instagram and Facebook.
Oh. I may have to download Rumble.
Yeah.
I don't have it.
You're doing great.
We'll get it
CEO.
eventually.
You're doing great.
It's more of a me thing.
Anyways, guys, like, share, subscribe, smash those buttons. Look, man, we've said it from the jump on this show. We are a freedom-loving crew. We don't fucking care
I don't care who you vote
who
for.
you vote for. All right, if it's the
Vote
right
for-
decision
Vote
for you,
freedom.
that's what it's about, man. It's about freedom, dude. So, I mean, that's what we do. We're not beholden to anyone. You know, there are plenty of people on both sides of the aisle that could get fucked, and but plenty of them on both sides of the aisle that are worth the shit. You know what I mean? Just do your research. Be an informed voter. That's my best advice, right? That's the best thing I could say is just be an informed voter. Try to be an informed voter. Don't listen to the hype. I know it's really difficult to stay informed these days due to the fucking obvious biases in media. Doesn't matter where you're fucking consuming it. There's biases, right? Like, try to read through the bullshit, man. Read between the lines. That's the best advice I can give you. That's the other reason we don't let children vote, right? You're grown up. Read between the fucking lines. Figure it out on your own. Yeah, like, there it is.
All right.
Okay.
Fucking cheers.
Cheers, boys. Thanks for being my freedom friend. 3 little things, guys. They're not hard. They're pretty easy, actually. Scotty?
Smoke on.
Justin?
Drink on.
Hey, I got him. God damn it, kids. Freedom to fuck on. Later.